the heavy chest workout in the gym. So now we're about to go back home, eat some breakfast, eat something. Whew. Okay. Just gonna put the shades first because the sun. Voila. And for the style. Boom. Unrecognizable. Alright, this one. Let's go in. Alright, get some water. Here's the shaker. Told you. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and then boom. Straight. Straight back home. Hopefully you guys aren't going to fall or anything. Water is super cold right now because of this. Alright, so water's done. Now I don't know what we have at home, but one thing is sure, we get some food. We'll see. Maybe I'm gonna eat some eggs, stuff. Alright, over here, gonna put some my gloves. That's the thing, guys, because my hands are a little bit fragile. A little bit. That's why I'm putting gloves. Even if the temperature is not super cold. Right now it's currently 1, I think. I don't even know what temperature it is outside. But it's about like 1, 2-ish. Or maybe under. Maybe. Oh, sorry. What are we today? Are we the 5th? Oh, a friend later on. See if he's available on the 7th. What the heck is happening there? People are crazy on these roads. Crazy. Anyway, so as you saw, we did basically. Come on. Why isn't the light turning green at some point? Well, so we started with inclined bench press on the Smith machine, so we didn't have to balance it out. Then we did chest flies, cable, which chest flies lateral. And then we did the second last exercise. We did push, so shoulder press on the cable machine, wide grip, because there's closed grip, wide grip over here. And then we finished with some functional movement for the total upper body and core strength as well. Because it's super important, right? Like, yes, bodybuilding is good. It's good to move. It's good to use your muscles. But I'd say, it's equally as important to be able to move your body in different directions. Because if you don't do so, you won't be able to be strong overall with your whole body. So you got to make sure that you got to make sure that you move your body at least in different axles. Not with extreme amount of weight, but it needs to be done in a way that it's hard. it's too easy, well, change exercises or just increase the weight. If it's too hard, well, definitely maybe check. Okay, you're still there, guys. Maybe check the exercise or check the weight. So it's one or the other, right? Whew. Wow. But I feel amazing right now. Most people won't even experience this in their lives because they will never work out. And they're not gonna, you know, it's a bit sad, honestly. But, alright, for us, having the luxury of working out, it's nice. You gotta be the one who's gonna motivate and inspire people to become better. Always. You have to. Because you don't really want people, like the primary goal is not so people can follow you. It's so people can follow something admirable, something motivational, inspirational, right? It's not really about you, because anyone can do this, right? Anyone can do it. So you want to be a figure that will speak to people. Old David. Okay, it froze there for a second. Bottom line, be better for yourself first. The rest will come in time. Eventually. Ugh. And I said, oh, woo! I slept like 6 hours last night. 6.5 hours, ish. And I'd say, definitely when you go work out, always be in that, in that state of mind where there's no, you know, maybe there won't be any tomorrows, right? Probably, likely it's gonna happen, right? The chances are tomorrow's gonna happen, but you don't know what the future brings. You cannot predict that tomorrow you will be alive, right? I cannot predict that as well. I could get into, a situation, and today could probably be my last day, right? Maybe. I'm not saying that it's gonna be, but anyone who lives don't know what's gonna be the end of their time. So while you're still alive, while you're still breathing and healthy, for most people, do what's going to make you healthy. Eat clean food. Read a book. Work out. Stop wasting your time partying. I'm not saying that partying is bad. I'm just saying don't do it too often. Don't drink too much alcohol. Be present for the ones you love. Do all those things. This time that is gone, this time that you will never get back. So you gotta cherish every single moment. Even if sometimes you might take it for granted more because you don't realize the chance you have now, but later on you will definitely. The more the time moves forward, believe me. Woo! Wow. Not easy. Not an easy morning, but, you know, There's no easy mornings. They shouldn't be easy. They shouldn't. Oh boy. Oh. All right. We're on our way back home. Uh, wow. Woo! Woo! The weather is amazing. There's no clouds. There's absolutely nothing. Just plain sun and nothing else. Just how we like it. And huh, everyone's at school right now. Everyone. Oh boy. So next time, guys, you have a workout. Next time you go hit the gym or go do something, always keep in mind that it's a it's a chance you have to be able to work out. You get to work out. Most people will complain how hard it is, and they will, you know, they won't, they won't do it. They just won't, which is it's a bit sad. I remember back when I started my journey, I'd arguably say this was 12, 12, 13 years ago, about, about there. It was really, you know, it wasn't easy, especially when I was trying new stuff out. Swimming, for example, I I didn't know really what to do, but I just kept going and I kept putting in the work, even if I had a coach to bring to come up with all the different trainings, all the different sets that we had to do. I was putting in the work over and over and over again, and eventually, well, I just, you know, just became better at it, right? And I remember back when I was swimming like crazy, especially when I was swimming in high school, because the range between the ones who were putting in the work a lot versus the ones who weren't, well, you could really see the difference between, you could see a difference in speed and efficiency, because swimming is all about being efficient in the water. It's not about being the strongest, not really. It's about being efficient. And I would see guys the same age as me, same level as me, you know, school, that would be drastically slower than me. But because they were used to swim slow. And same thing applies in the gym, right? You will see people that are weaker or that that have less endurance because they're not used to work out harshly. Harshly is the right word because the more harsh you are with yourself, the easier the workout will be. And I'm going to explain myself. If you push yourself constantly, you know, you go past your limits, not every single time, but at least every workouts, yes, your limits. When you come back the next day, when you come back the next week, it's definitely going to be easier for you to work out and to do the same thing again because your body adapts over time. That's how you become better. So if you treat yourself harshly in life and you have high expectations, you will definitely achieve greater things. And it all starts from with yourself. Someone could be a millionaire. Someone could have high status in society. But if they're not healthy, if they don't take their health, with great care, what is their true value, right? Because anyone can be healthy. And I'd say arguably it's way easier to be healthy than to make a million. Because it's not like it's super simple. It's super simple to be healthy. You gotta show up every day, or majority of the days, show up, and that's it. That's it, right? That sounds very simple. But for some reason, and I don't know why, and I'm going to repeat myself again for you guys, some people still choose to go the easy route. Still choose to not being harsh enough with themselves, which leads to weak mindsets. Weak mindset creates weak people. Weak people creates weak society. So you definitely want to lean on the other side of the table, where you're going to create, where you're going to be stronger, right? You're going to be stronger, not than everyone, but you're going to be stronger for yourself and striving to become better every single day. And that's, it's very competitive out there, really. But if you can master the pain and the repetition, you know, you will achieve more things than at least 90% of people in whatever you do. Just by doing the work consistently, most people can't even do this themselves, right? They can't. They just can't do it. So doing it by yourself, it's quite an achievement, I would say. Okay, there's no one here. It's a bit tricky because there's people coming from both sides of the stop sign. So gotta be careful. But yeah, you know, if you can do things over and over and over again without having no one to be there to clap for you, you will kill it. You will kill anyone. And by meaning kill everyone, you're not going to physically kill everyone. You're going to be better than everyone who cannot stick with it. Posting daily is not easy, I would say. But it's it's easy to do, right? It's hard, but at the same time, it doesn't take that much time. Let's say posting one piece of content, okay? One piece of gym fitness content. Posting one is not hard. Posting two in 2 days is harder. Three in 3 days, even harder, right? It's not the one time that's going to be hard. It's the multiple times that you're going to do over a long period of time that's going to make it harder to achieve. Because then for you create more room for a lack of discipline. let's say someone has been posting consistently for 6 months, well, there's a lot more chances that that person has skipped one day in 6 months than the person who skipped one day in 1 week, right? Because there's just a lot more variables. Right? It's the same thing with the gym, right? For someone who has been hitting the gym for 5 years plus, well, they probably skipped a few days in 5 years, right? I would generally be surprised if someone had a 5 year journey in the gym and they just be going to the gym every single day. You know, that would be very abnormal and impressive because everyone, and that's, that's in any sports. If you keep working out, every single day, take no rest, your nervous system is going to be overloaded and you're not going to be able to be as efficient. So the secret is on your rest days, that's where you really want to allow your body to rest, as it says, and to recharge itself to be back stronger the next day. As long as you don't take too much rest. Because if you start giving yourself, one day rest and 2, then 3, and you're negligent, that's where you can fall into old patterns, bad habits. But definitely, guys, don't neglect rest days, but don't be negligent. Always stick to your program if you have a program, or stick to your schedule. If you tell yourself you will take 2 rest days a week, and this is the Wednesday and the Saturday, good. Go hit the gym every other day, right? Or if it's not the Wednesday and Saturday, it could be other days as well, But as long as you don't be too negligent about it. Sure, there were days where I was supposed to work out and God forbid something happened and I couldn't go. That's, it's going to happen more than one time. But the rule of thumb here is show up on most days. Not every day, show up on most days. And I'm saying this for anyone who struggles starting out or just, has a hard time just putting one foot in front of the other and trying to become better. Because anyone who's an expert, right, where you worked out a lot and they're far ahead of most people, they will know that taking a rest day is literally, like, it's no fun, right? Because the gym for them is their sanctuaries. So taking a day off of your sanctuary is like taking a day off of playing video games for a gamer. It's the same thing. So you just want to be, mindful around how you plan your schedule, how you plan your workouts, and then how you make it work. So that's it, guys, for today's post-workout gym talk. I'll catch you guys later on. I'll probably be posting 2 or 3 videos, short reels, something like that. We'll see when, because I'm going to do some work with my parents. I don't know what it's going to look like, I already know it's gonna be longer than it should, but it's whatever. It's my parents. Yeah, I have only two parents. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell as well. Go on my YouTube. Yeah, that's my YouTube. Go on my Instagram channel, Seven the Rock Fitness, and there's my TikTok channel that just come up, Seven the Rock Fitness as well. Super easy. Can't miss it. So I'm about to get home. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Stay true to your 2026 resolution. And peace out.